Greeting of the day to my friends, delegates, speakers, and the organizers in Chennai. I'm sorry I'm not able to join because I'm sitting far away. When we are talking about climate change, what is happening actually in on the ground, that's what I would like to, you know, share with you from a different perspective, which normally is not touched, but let me attempt. So four parts I have attempted: emissions, changing climate, progress what we have done, and recovery what we have done in net zero. I'm talking to you with respect of the globe. 50% of the people are going for the ballots in this 2024. And what the new polity will agree to after elections, we don't know. Because in Ecuador, through referendum, it was agreed that no more drilling in Amazon forest. But the new president says, I cannot run my country without going in for further drilling. Coal exports are on the rise. Though the countries holding the coal assets are in agreement that they will not use coal. But once they start exporting or they continue export, means what? The coal is being burned elsewhere and it is going to the same environment. In doing so, we have already crossed six of the nine planetary bodies. I have shown some picture of the clocks. Actually, this I have taken from doomsday clock, which is 90 seconds away from midnight, when it was at one time it was considered that atomic energy is going to destroy the world. We are in a similar situation, not 60 seconds or 90 seconds away, but we are in a 60, near to that. And we keep on talking on in our conference of parties on climate change, biosphere, biogeologic, geochemical is the next subject for COP29. But in every meeting, what we are trying to do is we are not talking about climate disaster science, but we are going in for climate diplomacy. In COP28, recently concluded in UAE, oil exporting countries could not think of immediately leaving the oil exports. And there were 1,000 lobby people supporting continuance of oil. Total 90,000 people registered for this, and they came out with new terminology called unabated versus abated and things like that. So that was a loophole created for them. And still our climate scientists, they say very good that we are going to stop fossil fuels. See, in 2015 Paris Accord, we have been talking for many, so many steps. It was COP 21. After 21 meetings, it was agreed, yes, we should stop letting the temperature rise. And then we keep on working on intergovernmental panel for climate change. 6 reports have already come. The last report, I was surprised, is 9,880 pages, which weighs 16 to 40 kgs, depending on what type of paper and what type of binding it is there. So temperature keeps on rising. We keep on publishing reports. And beautiful part is our developed world say, do as we say. Don't do as we do. And in this situation, question comes, what do I do? Things are happening. It is going like this. Because now we have to see that new globalization rules of the market are coming. While evaluating the two products, how much content of carbon has gone in will also be seen. So that will be added as a carbon tax. And net zero companies have been asked to go beyond the value change mitigation also, right? What do I do now in this situation is that it's not only we have to do. Government is there, individuals are there, environment is there, technology is there, everybody has to do, but our role is we have to see if we can change our needs, if we have to see if we can advance technology because we net zero is the goal. And we have to interact for political requests on this and technology advancement we have to do. Coming to what has been happening so far is it is on the rise, whether it was from 2015 when it was agreed, nobody stopped working, except there was small dent in 2020 when COVID-19 was there. Otherwise, we have not gone lower anytime. If we see, each country is adding carbon, which includes India also. But those countries we have already developed are continuing to make so much of emissions, and India lags behind in country. And if we don't go in for more coal-fired power stations, that means we are stopping our development. Like carbon losses, you can see it later on. Individual countries have also been depicted. And here everybody is trying to say no more carbon. Everybody is going to add, and actions are to be required by bold action, not that commitments from everybody. Starting from now, every day we are losing, and we have to go in for net zero if it is possible. Why net zero? We all know that temperatures are on the record high. 2023 was the highest temperature. It is coming from transportation, it is coming from the industry, it is coming from the farms. So why and what we have to do is to change all this. If we take a lifespan of say 100 or 105 years total, and in that there are 15 cohorts of 15-year blocks of age, there are 7 cohorts. That means the people who are born in 2005, who will be 75 years in 2020, are going to face the worst high temperatures. How are they going to face? I mean, even imagination is difficult. Then kids are going to the court that we should stop further rise in temperature. I mean, they are going by various actions and things like that. The disasters are increasing, whether it is a storm, whether it is a flood, whether it is an earthquake. And our friends, experts in statistics, they say 2030, we are likely to have 560 disasters. Then analysis has been done. Who is likely to meet the nationally deterministic commitments? India, China comes in the likelihood. Less likely are Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, etc. And Indonesia is answered. The finance and banking are seeing it from a different angle. The asset or the property, which is considered beautiful today becomes uninsurable because it is not ready for climate change disasters. So, just concluding, want it to be short, emissions are changing the global climate, which we all agree. We have to catch up with net zero. Then I have shared with you what are the global efforts half-hearted towards net zero. Studying similar practices Asia Pacific in among Asia Pacific country is my suggestion. Why Asia Pacific? Because Europe is far ahead and they are on a different level of development. A deep dive into net zero journey by collaborating among Asia Pacific, aligning our business can be worked out. Collaboration and partnerships we should look into. There'll be more takeaways from the eminent speakers who are here today. And let us move from climate anxiety to action. Thank you very much. And let me stop here. If you have any suggestion, you can contact Apu, or this is my contact number. And if you have any question, that also can be sent like that. Till global absorption comes, we have to continue like this. Thank you very much.